talk, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Cleveland Browns. Brandon Garden, Charles Davis, ready for another installment of the NFL International Series, and we are underway from North London. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Looking to put a drive together. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Rodgers on the return. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it. Marvin, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He's a little too aggressive there from his Mike linebacker spot.
Sometimes you jump into gaps trying to draw them off sides. This time he tricked himself.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Willis to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They get this out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals, because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep it from getting a 1st down as well. That time they weren't up to the task, and it's 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Willis looking to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Willis out of the gun. And they're going to get to him a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. And his kick here is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry a rhythm for essentially 2 weeks. 2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. We look at this Browns defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Here's McCarthy. Completes this to Addison out left. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. We'll call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Rolling to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options and throws it away. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, ball's out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Willis. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 50, trap 50.
Willis will look to pass again here. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The Browns at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 36 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. On play action, now McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Off the bootleg, here's McCarthy. Sliding out of the pocket. Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
That's another Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have regained the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Browns drive about to get started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Pioneer.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Captain 11. Captain 11. Down. Buffalo 80. Cup 19. Cup 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Go.
Shotgun snap to Willis. He finds his man complete. It's Ford. And he'll go down shy of 40 at the 41. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Draw play to Ford. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 38 now, here's second down at 7.
Let's go now. 18, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now Willis to throw. Wilson's got it complete. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Willis now off play action. Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards in a new set of downs.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Here's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
Cougar 19. Lions, Warriors, 70s. 19 Lions.
Back to throw, Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Well, the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
The shotgun snap to Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Ready.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
60 by 18, Pioneer.
Now Willis. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Can this Vikings D hold up one more time? 3rd and goal.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Here's Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2nd and 9 at the Browns' 9-yard line.
Now McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Oh, able to avoid him. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Browns drive about to get started. Off the play fake, here's Willis. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back all 80.
From the gun, here's Willis. And that is taken in by Njoku. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
At the 49-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Here's McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. final minute now of the third quarter. 2nd and 11. Down inside the 10. And the Vikings are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Xavier Legette, 74 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18, Rodley, 8, go.
Now Willis to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 39 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is down to 4.
Makes the score Vikings 35, Browns 31.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. He'll buy some time late. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
His throw incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing again, McCarthy. That is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game.
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Jefferson. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson, 26 yards. And the Vikings are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Willis looking to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Ford. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing around, and that's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Willis looks to pass it here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. On the comeback route, he's got Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. Finds his tight end Oliver here out right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Quickly to Addison here. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down at the 37-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. point, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Him in stride. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. 52. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Willis looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where, as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance. The pass.
And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy looking deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. McCarthy. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.